Hello students, in this video I am going to explain the topics inertia, momentum and impulse. First of all, we will discuss about the inertia. Inertia is the property of a body due to which it opposes any change in its state of rest or of uniform motions of the body. Mass is the measure of inertia. A body having more mass has more inertia. There are three types of inertia. First, inertia of rest. It is the inability of the body due to which it doesn't change its state of rest as its own. So, inertia of rest is the property of the body or inability of the body due to which it doesn't change its state of rest as its own. As for example, passenger sitting in a bus falls in backward direction when a bus starts suddenly. In this case, the lower part of the body comes in motion quickly as soon as the bus starts, but the upper part remains at rest due to inertia of the rest, or it takes time to come in motion. So the passenger falls in backward direction. This is due to the inertia of rest. Second, that is inertia of motion. Inertia of motion is the inability of the body due to which the body doesn't change its state of motion as its own. So inertia of motion is the inability or property of the body due to which it doesn't change its state of motion as its own. As for example, passenger sitting in a moving bus falls in the forward direction when bus stops suddenly. As soon as the bus stops, then the lower part of the body comes to rest quickly, but the upper part remains in motion. So the passenger falls in forward direction. This is due to inertia of direction. Third, this is due to inertia of motion. Third, that is inertia of direction. It is the property or inability of the body due to which the body doesn't change its direction of motion as its own. When a bus moves on a straight path and turns around a curved road towards left, then the passenger sitting inside the bus will turn towards right, because the body tries to maintain its direction of motion. So it turns in opposite directions. So there are three types of inertia: inertia of rest, inertia of motion and inertia of direction. Now Newton gave three laws of motion. First law of motion is known as law of inertia. So first law of motion tells that every body will continue in its state of rest or in uniform motion unless it is compelled by an external unbalanced force. It means that if the net effective force acting on the body is zero, it means that its acceleration is zero, or body will remain at rest or will continue in uniform motion. As for example, a book is placed on the table will remain at rest unless unbalanced force is applied on it. So Newton's first law or law of inertia tells us that every body will continue in its state of rest or in uniform motion unless it is compelled by an external unbalanced force. That is, if F is zero, if external force acting on the body is zero or net external force acting on the body is zero, then its acceleration will also be 0. It means that body is at rest or moving with uniform speed or uniform velocity. Now, before discussing Newton's second law, we will discuss about the basic concepts of the momentum. Momentum of a body measures the quantity of the motion. It is the combined effect of mass and velocity. It has both magnitude and direction, so it is a vector quantity. Momentum of a body can be expressed as the product of the mass of the body and velocity of the body. So P is equal to mv. P is the symbol used to represent the momentum, m is the mass of the body, and v is the velocity of the body. So momentum P is equal to mv, mass into velocity. SI unit of momentum is kg meter per second or Newton second. Because SI unit of mass is kg, SI unit of velocity is meter per second. So momentum SI unit is kg meter per second or Newton second also. Now we will discuss about the impulse. Impulse is the impulse is measures the effect of the force acting on the body. Effect of the force can be measured as the product of the average force acting on the body into the time during which force is applied on the body. So impulse of a force is the measure of the total effect of the force acting on the body, or it can be expressed as the product of the average force into time during which force is applied. Impulse is also equal to the change in momentum of the body. Therefore, impulse I is equal to F average into T, that is equal to P2 minus P1. Impulse can be positive, negative or zero according as the momentum increases, decreases or remains same under the action of the force. So impulse measures the effect of the impulse of a force, measures the effect of total effect of the force acting on the body. Impulsive force can be positive, negative or zero, and impulsive force that will be from 0 to maximum or maximum to 0. So impulse is the measure of the total effect of the force acting on the body, and it can be expressed as the change in momentum also, and it can be positive, negative or 0. If we plot a graph between the average force and time, then the area between the curve and the time axis, that will give the impulse of the body. So impulse is a vector quantity, and it has both magnitude and directions also. SI unit of impulse is Newton second or kg meter per second also. So momentum and impulse both have same unit, both are vector quantities. Thank you.